Hi everyone, Delicia here,
Hi, Pinky here.
and we are Bougie
Bougie
Advice,
Diaz.
episode 1.
I'm excited.
Me too. I hope everyone saw the trailer. If you didn't see the trailer, go check it out.
On YouTube, Spotify, you name it, we're there.
If we're there, eventually Apple.
Waiting for that approval.
Apple being what's the word? Bougie.
People were asking, like, oh, like, so what do you do? And I was like, oh, I actually just launched a podcast with, my friend. And they're like, why? And I'm sure half of you guys out there, like, why? What's the reasoning?
And I would say, why not?
You see? Exactly.
Why not? Like, big people have podcasts and no one bats an eye, but like when us mere mortals want to do a podcast, people are like, why?
Well, because we decided to, start talking. We have a lot in common. So
Yeah.
we want to be about bougie tias. Everyone comes for advice and connect with people and help people out.
Yes, yes. Well, I guess we could start with at the beginning, how we met, who we are, and I mean, I'm sure whoever's listening might already know us. If you don't know us, hopefully you get insight into lifestyle, wellness, travel, spirituality, all the fun things that we like to talk about, specifically travel.
Yes, we love to travel.
If you don't know this, I'm from Bridgewater, New Jersey. That's where I grew up. My family's from Paraguay, currently in Wellington, Florida. We just moved here in December.
She left me.
I left New Jersey, Pennsylvania area.
And I am currently still in New Jersey, from Greenbrook. And I'm Portuguese and Indian.
Yeah, we met in high school, 10th grade, ninth, no, 10th grade, because ninth grade
It
I
was
was in
sophomore.
Paraguay.
Yeah, sophomore year.
Sophomore year, yeah. And we met through a mutual friend. And what, it's been 13 years? So we've known each other for over a decade.
Yes. It's been a long time.
So it's been a long time. And we've learned a lot in this past decade, I think, as growing up from high school to college and now young adult or elder millennial. Like I'm 30, elder millennial.
Well, I'm still not 30. I'm getting there this year. Still not there. I'm still
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, pushing 30 over here. So we always talk about how Pinky and I were always friends and we always hung out, and we always get these like Facebook memories of what we were doing during this time of year. And we realized that we've kind of led parallel lives. At the same time, we've always been friends, but when we were in college and then post graduation, we were doing very similar things, but our paths were like not crossing, in the sense that either I was living in Spain and she went to Italy the semester before in undergrad, or I was living in South Carolina, she was living in Miami, and like all these like fun things that we were doing on our own, but didn't cross together, if that makes sense, in our path.
As you can tell, we love to travel, so we were constantly like
Yeah.
living somewhere or traveling somewhere, and the only time we really would hang out was when we were both home in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And there was like a time that it was a constant like, oh, let's go here. We were always out on the weekend. But then again,
Yeah.
like either Delisa started traveling or started living in Brazil, and then I left for a little bit too, maybe for Florida. We were all over the place, but
Yeah.
eventually, me and Delisa settled down a little bit, and
A little bit.
What really connected us was when we went to Portugal, and this is the first time we traveled together. We were big
Yeah.
travelers, but we never traveled together, and this was the first time. To be honest, I was a little nervous. I was like, "Oh boy,
Really
like
can
what's it
really
like?"
determine a relationship,
Right.
like friendship or romantic or familial relationship. Like you really get to know a person when you travel with them.
And I had bad experience traveling with like people and friends, so I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I hope this doesn't ruin our friendship. I hope we're like compatible with each other."
I know it is pretty dicey because we're going to an international country. I mean, you are Portuguese, so you like really know Portugal, and I never went. That was my first time in Portugal, but I lived in Spain, I lived in Australia, but obviously each country is different. So the dynamics are, and now we're traveling in the era of panini, the panorama pandemic. So it's a whole other level. It's a whole other like kind of, what's the word, intersection of what's happening.
It's a lot harder
It's a
to
lot
travel.
harder. Yeah.
Or at the time, it
Yeah.
was a lot harder to travel.
Yeah. So I think everyone was nervous that like we're traveling together for the first time, but also the first time for me traveling during the pandemic. So it's like an added layer of stress.
Yeah. But we made it through, and I think that's
We
when we were
made it
like,
through
oh,
it.
we're very like and I
We're
was like, oh
very
wow, like
similar.
yeah, I was like, damn, how come we didn't hang out like this a lot earlier
Like
in life? But
traveling.
we just weren't
Everything
closer.
happens for a reason.
Yeah, it was the universe.
The universe conspiring for us.
Yes. Yeah, and I felt so bad for Delicia because like it wasn't like it was a vacation, but it was more like trying to get to the wedding, the race to the wedding, and there were
Yeah.
so many obstacles, like losing my luggage and then like a whole bunch of stuff in between. At least we had a few days that we were able to relax.
Yeah.
But
We went to
overall,
a
like
bougie getaway to Douro Valley. Douro Valley.
Douro Valley, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in the Portugal area, go to Douro Valley. I recommend it. We both recommend it. It was beautiful. Watch the sunset in the pool.
Yeah. What was the name of the hotel? I forgot.
Shit, I need to look back and check. It was
We'll
really
link it in the
bougie.
comments. It was
Yeah,
very
we'll link
bougie.
it.
It was very neutral aesthetic. Like it was
Yeah.
very nice. 10 out of 10 would go back.
Oh yeah. And if you want to see more pictures, follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting some.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram, bougie at bougie Tias, Bougie Tias, Tias. We'll link everything in the comments so you can have it, and we can do like a little video of the Douro Valley so you guys can see where we were.
Yes.
So I think, but what were you saying before I cut you off?
No, it's okay. No, I think traveling, yes, it does make or break a relationship, but like the way that
Mhm.
the obstacles that we went through, um, was a lot harder because it was like a very like stressful, nervous time. And I think honestly, I think if it wasn't for Delicia coming on this trip with me, I think I would have lost my shit like the first, second day. Like honestly, like she bounced me out because I was the maid of honor, and then we were dealing with the lost luggage with my damn maid of honor dress in it, and all the jewelry, and
Yeah.
dealing with other stuff in between, trying to get to this wedding that I think I would have lost it on someone. I would have like, I don't know, punched someone in the face.
High stress situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I was able to support you
Yes, you were.
through that journey, that experience over the summer, last
Yes.
summer.
Yeah. But we can talk more about what happened in Portugal in another episode.
Yeah, that can be another episode. But this is more of an intro of who we are, why we're doing this podcast, or why not. Like, I always counter if someone says, "Why would you do this?" I say, "Why not?" Like, it's an experiment, it's a journey. My whole name on Instagram is Deli the Explorer. That was the name I used when I lived in Brazil, and then I changed it a little bit when I came back to Delicia. But I think Deli the Explorer really identifies me a little bit better because I really believe that everything's an exploration. Like, if you haven't read The Alchemist, my friends, read it. It's about the whole point of the book is like the journey. Trust the journey, not the destination. Even though we want to go to cool places, part of it is the journey. So we ended up in Douro Valley as part of the trip, but the journey was also a lot of fun, even though it was high stress. I think we can laugh about it now, a couple months later. So the whole point of the podcast for me and Pinky is to kind of talk about what we've learned in the last decade as friends, as travelers, individually, together, what we define as success, and learning about spirituality, about dreaming, and all of these kind of maybe things that you don't talk about in the work environment or at school. But it's kind of an exploration of our friendship and traveling and making it fun lifestyle.
And it wasn't easy for us either because trying to get this podcast together was also another obstacle in life. Delicia moved to Florida. I'm in New Jersey, trying to coordinate to get together to do some photo shoots, to do a trailer, to get our thoughts together. we we struggled a little bit. But you know
Yeah,
what? Hey, we're here.
we're
Episode
here.
one.
We're episode one. And it's kind of a testament of like when you have a dream or or an aspiration or a goal, like you're going to be presented obstacles. Nothing in life happened clean cut. So kind of staying true to that vision, staying true to that like curiosity that we had, and leaning into what we wanted to do, because why not? It's
Exactly.
fun. It's supposed to be fun. This is like a lighthearted podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And don't ever get discouraged. If you want to do something, go for it. Just go.
Yeah,
Yes, you might fail here and there, but that's part of, like Lisa said, the journey, you know?
yeah.
You don't want to live life saying, "Oh, what if I did that?" Like, no, do
Mhm.
it, because life is
Right.
short. So we did
Yeah.
it.
So we did it. So we're here. Episode one, my friends. I hope you get excited. Do we want to tell the people like what other episodes we have in mind? As kind of quick um,
Like a
recap.
quick rundown. Yeah.
Yeah, of our
We're gonna
ideas.
talk about, yes, a few episodes gonna talk about like our travel adventures at like study abroad, being first generation Americans coming from immigrant parents, mental
Mhm.
health with the pandemic, some affirmations that you should be telling yourself, like I am worthy, I am enough, I am loved, and our experiences through that. Um, Spirituality, energy, health, fitness, Zumba.
Zumba. Pinky's a Zumba queen instructor, in case you don't know these things.
Yeah, so we have a few episodes ahead of us.
Yes. And did we say travel?
Yes, Delicia Lisa travel. That's
Okay, make
Delicia's
sure.
like favorite word, travel.
That's her favorite. It's my favorite, guys. So make sure you stay tuned and get excited. And if you have any questions or want us to talk about something specific, let us know. We'll put it under consideration.
Yeah, so
And
follow us, subscribe.
we're also on YouTube, my friends. And as a little disclaimer, y'all, anything we say, please take it with a grain of salt. This is for educational, fun purposes. We are not medical doctors. We are these two bougie tias navigating life and kind of sharing what we found helps us. Hopefully, it serves you too in your journey. If not, please seek a licensed physician or medical doctor. All right. We love you all. Beijinhos. Until the next episode, my friends.
Yes, beijos.
Oh, we can do like a bilingual Spanish and Portuguese.
Oh yeah,
Trilingual.
that is, yeah. Okay, kisses,
Okay,
beijos,
bye.
bye.
Until next time, my friend.